everyone. It's Jack Bradley, and I'm here at Riverside Landing, LoCo Yaks. And what does LoCo Yaks mean?
Well, it's Lorain County Kayaks and Paddlesports Group, or the way the weather's been going this year, you got to be a little crazy to have a kayak business in Northeast Ohio.
Well, I tell you what, this is really something that you have down here. I see you have an area that people can launch kayaks.
Yep.
And you can rent kayaks from your business.
You can.
Now, if I have my own kayak and I want to launch it over here at your launch, can I use it?
Yep, it's free to the public.
Wow, that's really a good thing for the city of Lorain to have a free place to launch your kayak, and it's a great place to kayak because it's right on the river. You can go out to the lake, or you can actually take a trip down the river, right?
Yep.
And what brought you to Lorain?
I'm from Lorain.
Oh, great. Well, we're glad you're here. And as you mentioned, the weather hasn't been exactly ideal this summer. What are some of the things you've had to deal with the weather this summer, Rob?
Well, opening weekend, before we even got to use our brand new launch, the storm that came through Memorial Day weekend ripped our dock away, and our dock was on the other side of the river for 3 weeks.
Oh my God.
Thanks to Marine Patrol, they helped us wrangle it up and bring it back. But then after that, then came the winds and the rains. We're situated really close to Lake Erie, so when Lake Erie's kind of nasty, it gets nasty here too. So there's some days where it might be a blue sky day, but if the lake's kind of big, then it's going to be affecting up here. We get a lot of beginners, a lot of first-time kayakers, a lot of families with kids. So everything we do is safety first.
Now, do you have tandem kayaks?
We do.
Okay, so you can
We got
actually
two
rent.
right there.
Wow, so you can actually rent a kayak where you can maybe put your wife or your child in the kayak with you and do a family kayak trip.
Correct.
Now, what do you need to do to rent a kayak from LoCo Yaks?
We do everything, because of the COVID, we do everything with online booking. So you just go to our website, localyaks.com. You'll book it there. You'll get a confirmation email. In that email will be a link to a waiver. You fill out that waiver. Everybody that's going to participate with us. If you have your own kayaks, you don't have to do any of that. And then you just come down with a driver's license and some sunscreen, and
You're ready to go.
you're ready to go.
And how much does it cost to rent a kayak here?
For a single kayak, it's $30 for 2 hours. Tandems are 50 or 60 for 2 hours, 50 for 2 hours, and paddle boards are 40 for 2 hours.
Wow. So you've got paddle boards here too.
Paddle boards as well.
Well, I'm sure that kayaking is a lot of fun and it's a good exercise, right?
It is.
And so you've been, when the weather's nice, you've been successful.
We've been doing really good with nice days.
Very good. Well, I'm glad that you're one of our treasures here in the city of Lorain.
Thank you.
And because you're from Lorain, I'm sure you're Lorain proud.
I am.
Well, thanks for being here, Rob.
You're welcome.
One of these days, I'm going to have to bring my granddaughter over here and rent a kayak and have some fun on the water.
Do it.
I will.
All right.
I also wanted to talk a little bit about this Delta variant that we have with our COVID. And right now I understand that we've had about 58% of the people in Ohio that have been vaccinated. But the people that are 65 and older, they're like 90% vaccinated. So we need to get our younger people who are eligible vaccinated. We need to get those numbers up there because this Delta variant is just as contagious as like measles or chicken pox. And I know when I was young, if I got chicken pox, everybody in my classroom got chicken pox. Or if I got measles, everybody in my class got measles. That was before there were vaccinations. Now you hear hardly anyone getting chicken pox, anyone getting measles. So get that vaccination. And if you've already been vaccinated, tomorrow at Black River Landing is Brewfest. And the city of Lorain is going to have a booth there. And if you show proof that you've been vaccinated, we're going to give you a $10 gift card to show our appreciation that you've been vaccinated. So stop off at Brewfest tomorrow. Maybe during Brewfest, before you've had too many samples of beer, come down here and rent a kayak and have a fun weekend. One last thing I want to talk about is Steve Bancic, the commissioner of our Lorain County veterans, got me flags of every branch of service in the United States and a POW MIA flag. And if you go past City Hall when you go into Brewfest or coming down to rent a kayak, notice that we have these service flags flying around City Hall. And that shows our appreciation to not only our workers who have served in the service, but to all veterans in the city of Lorain who have made a sacrifice for all of us to keep us in a free and just great country. So, have a great weekend. Enjoy all the activities we have in Lorain this weekend, and God bless.